Long before we arrived in Perugia, we were already in the fabric of Perugia. We drove from the hilltop citadel of Civita, which prepares you for everything that Perugia is, a walled city, an ancient city on a mountaintop. All over Italy you see the same theme repeated, medieval enclaves perched on steep edifices, basically taking a defensive posture on potential invaders. The villa we're heading to, perched on the edge of a steep ravine, basically becomes part of the same theme. What no one expects in a situation like this is for an invader to come from within. Is that what happened here?
I got nightmares in my head, I fear thoughts build up until I can't feel. My mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head.
Hello from Perugia and welcome to True Crime Rocket Science.
La voce più autentica del vero crimine.
I've come to Italy to follow in Amanda Knox's footsteps, also to understand the fabric of the Knox case better. After arriving in Rome and experiencing Rome, I couldn't help asking, was Knox ever in Rome? Because it's a formative experience, and for a 20-something, it was likely foundational to the following impressions that she would have had of Italy in general. Just have a look at what it says in the guidebook. Think about the fabric of the Knox case and think about the fabric of Rome and of Italy in general, and there's an unexpected match. Chaotic, brutal, aggressive, dangerous, beautiful, reckless, emotional, and impatient. And that's just driving through Rome. Parking is insane, if not impossible. It's easy to get lost and unhinged in this environment. It's also easy to be charmed and nourished by good food, warm, friendly people, or to be put off by rude, obnoxious locals in a hurry to get where they wanted to go. On the aeroplane, when we were getting our luggage, there's a lady who just sort of brushed right by us, something I don't think I've ever experienced to that extent on an aircraft. Even the guidebook refers to Rome as both magnificent and brutal. I reckon you could say the same about Perugia and the details of the Knox case. A tattered guidebook to Italy warns, if you're careless in Rome, you'll be run down or pickpocketed.
So she taught me a lot, and then my husband's family.
There's like a cathedral there.
I can't see. In terms of like Asian.
Yeah. It's a very old city.
Yeah. Really...
Italians are intense, passionate, effusive, and I think it encourages the visitor to indulge a little or a lot in their own passions and their own appetites for food, appetites for celebrating life, good food, good times, perhaps even sex, and so much more if you're a young student like Meredith Kircher and her friends, and Amanda Knox.
Yeah, well, compared to you, probably not.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that's what I was saying. Like, then when you have a family that you have to look after and you're just cooking nonstop, you have to practice and you learn, you know. So,
make a slight right turn at the traffic light.
All right.
There is also another side to Italy. The past is cast in a deceiving light. Monuments have artificial lights beamed onto them at night, which creates a false impression, romantic or imposing. I think of the red light beamed onto Civita and the yellow light with posters of gladiators, presumably at the Colosseum. While walking along the Via della Pergola, I saw this single pink flower covered in drops of rain. Actually, the sun was breaking through the clouds, and I thought of Meredith, who so seldom gets a mention when we're talking about her murder. Neither does the other subtle character in this story, Italy and the Italian fabric. And we'll delve deeper into that in the next episode.
In 400 meters, turn right onto Via dell'Abriaiadi the first left. Turn right onto Via del Lambrilla di Braccio, then take the first left. Turn left onto Via 14 Settember, then enter the roundabout.
This is not at all what I had in mind about Perugia.
Yeah.
At all. I was thinking
Okay.
small town like we were in.
Where must I go now?
Really?
Keep going straight for now.
Because you need to direct me now.
Yeah, keep going straight. Just follow this road basically. Just keep following this road.
Straight.
Yeah, just keep going.
You wanna cry? Pleasure.
I guess it's raining here as well.
You didn't even say thank you.
Yeah,
Should have written it over.
should have. I'm gonna open this window and just keep it open. Is it fine?
At the roundabout, take the fourth exit to Via 14 Settember.
It's quite a cool town.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Do I go right here?
Yeah.
No, you need to go there.
It's like,
Sure.
Hang on, let me just see the PR. And then it looks like you must go through this archway. Watch the tunnel with the umbrella.
Turn left onto Via del Rocchetto.
Keep going. Wow, this is awesome, eh?
this is amazing. Did you not know it was like up on a
No, I didn't have. I didn't know it's such a big city kind of thing.
Where do I go now? It's right, I think.
On
Turn
top where
right
you are,
onto
there,
Piazza
turn right,
Forte
right.
Braccio,
I think I know where I
then
am.
take the first
There's
left.
the baseball court.
Yeah, you turn right and then you turn right again. Basically, you're gonna make like a U-turn.
Look there.
You mean basketball court, right?
What did I say? Baseball.
Turn left onto Via
Do I go right
Dante
here? Yeah.
Valbretti, then take the first left.
I know where I am.
Okay.
We into the fabric of the Knox cave. I know. I've seen this in photos.
Okay.
So at the beginning of this analysis, I was saying when I was in Rome, and bear in mind I've written a couple of books on the Knox case, I was thinking, did Knox ever go to Rome? And the answer is yes, she did. She also went to Pisa. And what kind of impressions would you have got in those areas? Well, an impression of the past, but also an impression of the liveliness of Italians and people who in a way are moving through the past into the present, living their lives, becoming essentially unshackled by the past, perhaps even selectively unshackled by it. I think overall the question one can ask oneself is, does Italy lend itself to excess? If you're a visitor, if you're a tourist, if you're just some kind of traveler and you come to Italy, does what you see around you lend itself to excess? And I think it's hard not to think about that just in terms of the incredible abundance of history, the incredible intricacy and detail in terms of the architecture, the incredible amounts of fuss and just all the art and all the culture that goes into some of the religious aspects. One does get a sense of, to some extent, indulgence, but also, as I say, excess. And so what does that do to certain visitors? What did it do to this visitor? and we'll go deeper into the fabric of the Knox case in the next analysis. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.